younger than that other one we just saw. He's only about 3 or 4 months old. Going to be coming up in between us and the seawall here on the right side. I think Mama, there he goes. Mama's running up and down along the seawall trying to find some breakfast. Now, that pelican, he's waiting, she's waiting right there. She knows those dolphins will chase the fish, swat the fish with the fluke of their tail. Sometimes the fish will end up in the yard, or they'll snatch the fish right out of the air sometimes.
We were at Chilby, friends, out on the river not too. And all these pelicans were open.
So being the only way to get in and out of the Banana River, especially down here, yes, you have Port Canaveral, yes, you have the Bar Canal, those are so far up there. So if you live down here and work down here, this bridge breaks down, you got some big problems. You're stuck on either side of it, and that happened a few months back. The bridge actually caught fire and it was shut down for about a month. And then we got the Castle House. That's a single gentleman's home.
Oh, wow. Yeah, perfect.
That dock system alone is just under $1 million right there. He's got 4 boats in the When he has all 4 boats out here, it looks like a Miami boat show. It's just incredible. A conservative guess about $25 million. All right, there goes the bridge swinging open. If you look out to the right there. The only time we go through the bridge is during the holidays. Christmas time, we'll go up through the bridge, we'll go there to the Grand Town and check out the Christmas lights along the lands and all that stuff. That's all. The docking system alone is like I said, you know, a lot of these places like this, they'll sit here, you know, maybe used a couple times out of the year. Well, we haven't seen anybody here in probably 2 years, probably since COVID. So we've seen maintenance crews here, that's about it. Nobody else has stayed in this place for close to 2 years. But it's ready to be used at a moment's notice. Mom and Cap are playing right out in front of us. Okay, coming up on the left side. Whoa, hey, buddy! There we go! Oh, man, they want to play around now. Goodness gracious, that was awesome. Okay, they're all off to the left now. He just came shooting out from in between the pontoons. Right there. Look at that big old air.
Dolphins! Look, look.
There he goes again. Now he's off the right side. He is having a heyday. Goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Aw.
And then you got still Mom and Cap off to the left there.
Oh, yeah.
I see jump here up to the right now. There, he's having a good old time. I'll get around a few of them like this, you'll start noticing no two dorsal fins are the same. That's something else that makes this large body of water pretty unique. Many bodies of water that we can keep track of the different pods of dolphin. In here, they can keep track of each individual dolphin by a picture of its dorsal fin, number associated with it. We definitely recognize some of them by their dorsal fins. There's no doubt about that. Alright, so I mentioned on the way in, the O'Galley Yacht Club, get around this little point, the O'Galley Yacht Club, it wasn't always over on this side. It actually spent its first almost 100 years over on the other side of the river in Melbourne, over at Ballard Park at O'Galley Boat Works and Club over on the mainland side. Still an operating marina this day. It's one of the older ones on the East Coast. They even say that Al Capone had business ties to it back in the Prohibition era. He'd bring his moonshine down here, exchange it out for Caribbean and other things, I'm sure, but that's another story for another day there. The yacht club, it moved over here on the property that was given to them from the Gleasons. Now, there's a Gleason Park over in the middle of town out to the left. Gleasons, much like a lot of other folks, they came down here and bought themselves some acreage. They bought a bit more than anybody else. 126,000 acres at $1.15 an acre. Turned around, started selling half-acre lots, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a piece, depending on location. So they certainly made their money back and then some. They started building the town, the infrastructure of the galley. Years later, they gave this 5+ acres to the yacht club to come over here and expand. Over on the mainland side, off of Pineapple Ave, back then, the water and the rivers were very intimidating to people, so they didn't build on the water. They would build up off the water. And the original Gleason house is like 2 blocks up off the riverbank, off of Pineapple Ave. Today, it's a 3-story Victorian-style home now. It's a bed and breakfast. But then across the street, they have 3 acres with 2 huge homes on it. And that's where their immediate family resides today, still having ties to the community. And starting to get some boats back here now. It's all winter, a lot of the boats have been gone. Either down in Keys, Caribbean, something like that. And now we're just starting to come back until these slips back there. So in the summer months, you'll see all these big old pretty boats here again. All these little sailboats. This is the sailing school for the yacht club.
Their ice box,
Alright, so when we start heading back here, we're going to change up the music a little bit. We're going to put on some Jimmy Buffett and Friends there for the ride back. If you guys are going to be eating at the restaurant, Billy's got a couple menus back there. We got enough, one per group. You guys won't mind sharing.